Okay, so a dude by the name of Happy Nintendo Fan on Twitter is going crazy, is leaking Nintendo NX information like a freaking faucet. Seriously, it's just all out there for everyone to see. And the thing about it, it's still rumor because Nintendo has not confirmed any of this, but there is a lot of stuff that's really specific down to the detail as far as certain things, what he says about the Nintendo NX, potentially what it's going to be using, CPU, GPU, NVIDIA, AMD. Is NVIDIA even involved? Oh my gosh, handheld and console, so much stuff here, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So his first tweet, which there's more, but I can't go over everything, but his first tweet here says, NVIDIA tech analyst, Nintendo NX won't use NVIDIA Corporation Tegra X1, will use X2 if powered by NVIDIA. Then the next thing here, he says, to clarify, I wanted to get hashtag Team Tegra's attention. There's a lot more proof, a lot of details, info sources that back up a home console. Next thing here, the development kit. So he's talking about the Nintendo NX here. The development kit has features G-bit Ethernet, 4 USB, GPU/CPU. Is it Xilinx? I don't know how to say that exactly. Xilinx. Xilinx tech that do fit a handheld/mobile form factor. He goes on to say, I know of at least 3 ex-NVIDIA engineers that worked on heating problems back in January 2016 for a console, also from another company. Next tweet, multiple sources, at least one from a major AAA publisher, I know the location can't say yet, said games run better on NX versus PS4. Next tweet, one developer told me the hybrid rumor/report is 100% false. There is 2 consoles, handheld and home console. Next tweet, he says, sorry for the confusing on my part. I'm new to Twitter. It's confusing for me too to tell details in one tweet. So he kind of just says, if there's some confusion with the tweets, that's why. Next tweet, he says here, and for the record, I'm 100% sure about AMD. Still hashtag Team AMD. There will be a home console that's AMD based, not NVIDIA based. Then he goes on to say, so maybe I said too much. I was planning to say all this in a few days, but I had to, otherwise you would be confusing about my tweets, or you'd be confused about my tweets. So very interesting stuff there. He also put up a video saying NVIDIA might not be involved with the NX at all. Then he hashtags Zilna DMP, AMD, and all of that, and he has a link to his YouTube channel. I'll have the links to his page in the comment section below and also to his YouTube channel. So I've talked with a couple other people on the matter who I would think would be credible on stuff like this and say, is this just made up? Is this just stuff that he's just pulling out of nowhere in order to get attention and get followers and stuff like that? Most people that I spoke to on this matter say that it's way too specific for him just to be making stuff up out of nowhere. There's a lot of details there, and he has given us access to stuff that we really weren't supposed to see in the first place, that it came out a little bit ago as far as the profiles. There's been a lot of people who don't feel that the whole NVIDIA rumor is correct, or the whole NVIDIA report from Eurogamer is correct. I am one of those who, I'm not necessarily 100% doubting it, but I'm very skeptical on the matter, just because it just seems to be real fishy based on everything. And based on what AMD has said about design wins, based on AMD always powering all of these different consoles, it just seems weird that Nintendo, who's been a partner of them for a while now, would not go with them again and instead do this. But you never know what can happen. Remember, this is all 100% rumor on this end, and there's still going to be people that say, oh, the AMD thing is not there and it's NVIDIA, which is fine. I have no problem. All this should be taken with a grain of salt, 100%. I'm just giving you guys my personal opinion. I do think that there's going to be a home console, and if there's a portable, I do think it's going to be a separate type of deal, and it could be a hybrid if then. Heck, I even have my own crazy theory that Nintendo is, of course, making both of them, but the home console is going to launch this March in US and Europe, and the portable hybrid Nintendo NX is going to launch in March in Japan 2017. So, and then they're going to like flip it around. So like US and Europe would get the portable in the fall of 2017, and then Japan would get the home console in the fall of 2017. I will add one more thing here, that Digitimes is reporting that the Nintendo NX is going to start mass production in Q4 2016, and there's a bunch of different people, Foxconn, Misumi Electronics, Hosiden, that are helping out with that. So that seems correct, obviously. And if the Tegra was going to be in this next system, wouldn't we at least hear something if it's going to be in mass production at this point? I mean, it still could be, but I don't know, everything just is just so foggy right now because there's really no official information, just all rumors and speculation. But there's clearly two opposing sides to this whole thing, and it's going to be interesting to see how everything actually plays out. Based on the third-party developers that I've spoken to, and this is my personal opinion here, guys, based on the third-party developers that I've spoken to and based on just what I've heard, it just doesn't seem to me like third-party developers, as far as what they've talked to me about, are developing or making games on this Tegra X1 thing when they're talking about, oh yeah, we can take our PS4 games and have it over no problem. So I don't know. So we'll have to just wait and see. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. Subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, everything gaming. Also check out the description below. There you'll have links over to our Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch page. Please give us a follow on all of those because we will be having exclusive content and giveaways just on those social media sites. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you for the next video. Peace.